Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yes, we are live. We are live. Can you hear me well? I think you can. All right. Sorry, setting up the title here might take me a second. Uh, yes. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, that looks pretty good. All right, we got the Rochester Renegades versus the Akron Kings. What a series here. I don't know much about these two teams, but I'm ready for a great game, you know? As kickoff comes out here, J-Base trying to take it around, not able to. So it's going to have to be Carlos Nuts. He gets it around. And, you know, the ATL broadcast had to take over for this one. Not the first time as, oh my god, Cyan went for it off the back while not able to connect. Now Blasty on the other side, he's looking for a shot, not able to get it bottom corner. Decap, midfield to Carl. Carl takes it high. Who's going to be there? Decap, one touch, can't get it past J-Bay. Carlos Nuts, one more, no. Blue. That's the touch into right corner. And, you know, I would favor Akron Kings here as they get the first goal. Caster's curse, Caster's blessing, rather. Decaf able to put that one top corner. Nice shot coming out from him, just able to sink it. Nobody able to put a hand up on the side of the Renegades. Now Blue tries to find it mid. One more touch. Cyan has it around. Carl takes it up. Cyan, this is a BO5, I believe. No, this is actually not a BO5. I'm mistaken. I am mistaken. This should be the semifinals, so it should be a BO7, rather. One second here. Let me turn on my microphone. Alright, there we go. This should sound a little bit louder for the stream. As right now, Bloom with the response to cut the lead in half. Needed to get a response early here because you can feel that game one can really slip away quite fast if you can't get the warm up quick enough. You know, the game just falls out of your hands. Even if you make a late game comeback, it's hard to really muster a full game comeback from 2 goals. It's really important to cut that lead down early. As now Carl, he has it around, looking for one more, trying to get it on target. It goes a little bit above. Decaf, touch, mid. Bloom needs to get the save, and he can't. Cyan forces it under. And 3 goals to the side of the Kings. And you know, an Akron King earlier today, Akron King I should say, you know, went down 3-1. We've seen it before though. I'm sure he'll make the comeback as Blasky gets the early kickoff goal. And you know, 5 goals in a threes game before we're past the forfeit time is quite crazy in my opinion. But you know, high scoring games are probably the most fun in my opinion. Blasky now his touch off the wall. Cyan, he tries to win it through midfield. He can't. Carl hits it high. Who's going to be up? Decaf down to Cyan. Cyan, he goes high. Blasky has it around. Who's going to be there? Decaf looking one more. Can he get one more? Bloom, low boost, decides to take time in the corner. forces a 50, but it's going to lead to Cyan. Cyan, touch to Decaf, who's rotating back. He gets it back to Cyan. A bit of passing play in the midfield. Short passes come through, but Bloom defends the net, takes it around. He's going to have a 50 here, but Decaf forces it over. So J-Bay, called up, has to make the touch. It's a bit awkward for Blasky. He gets there, though. Bloom to the rescue, saves the day. Still down a goal. Looking to win game 1. As Blasky puts that one on target. I will make it happen. Bloom tries to force it high. Decaf now, he has a touch. J-Bay's going to be there. Bloom, right side. Who's going to be up? Carl. Is that on target? Is that in? It's off the top of the bar. Decaf now, his touch won't go in. J-Bay has it around. Blasky. Not much. Looks for one more. 0 boost to his name. J-Bay, his touch, not going to be able to get around. J-Bay keeps it in the corner. And we're approaching a minute 30. 2 minutes since a goal. Neither team looking to make the risk. Don't want to overcommit. Decaf tries to pass on one in front of net. Is that a mistake? Because now on the other end, Bloom, he has it in front of net. Carl has to save. Blasky to Bloom. Bloom, his touch. Denied by Cyan. Bloom fakes it. J-Bay's going to be there. Carl takes it left wall. Bloom, his touch. Can't go around. Decaf upfield. Carl. He's trying to make something of this. Looks for a demo. Looks to create some space on the field. Still, nothing found. J-Bay, his touch. No. Carl. He wants it. Gets a 50. Bloom. Not the touch he was looking for. So now, it's going to be Decaf off the bar. Close to doubling the lead, but denied by the 4th defender. Cyan, his touch, back wall, double, no. But you can see the pressure and creativity come out from the Kings here. The Renegades just not able to handle it. Feeling a bit trapped on their half. I mean, one of their goals was a kickoff goal, and then the other was quality. It was replicatable, but still. Replicatable? Replicable? I don't know the word. Anyways, Blasky looks for a pass. Bloom decides to shoot. He could have made the extra pass there. It might have been a better opportunity, but decided to take the shot himself. Will he regret that? J-Bay looks for a bump. Carl, low boost, but Bloom doesn't know that, so he doesn't want to dive. J-Bay now, his touch. It's not going to come through. Blasky, left wall, 0-second drill. They need a goal. Carl bangs it back wall. Bloom's there. Bloom not able to get the touch, and the bar denies them of the consolation, but still. They'll be happy to come out with a game 1 win in this best of 7. And you can really see the pressure for the Kings come through. 7 shots for Decaf. You can't allow that many shots if you're the Renegades if you want to win. And, you know, the Renegades, I believe, are the 1st seed, the 2nd seed coming into this tournament. I cannot remember. But the Kings making it happen right now. As we approach game 2. And Carl trying to start off where he left off. Almost straight into the net, but J-Bay's going to have it around. And they're trying to play this solid game. The Renegades, they're trying to go back and forth. You know, find the touches, find each other, but so far it hasn't been working. This less chaotic, very structural defense. Back post, front post, one in corner. You know, just as the coach would teach you. But Rocket League's a little more complicated than that sometimes. Sometimes a little bit of chaos is what you need. Are they able to find the eye in the storm of that chaos? Or will they keep playing this very dynamic Rocket League? J-Bay not able to make contact, so Decaf, shot. Is it going to go in? Bloom has to make rush back. He gets it off the post. Decaf, it's high. Still pressure on, but Cyan, a weak touch is going to allow Bloom into the play. Carl, his touch Only goes as far as Blasky. Still back to himself. Cyan. High. Decaf's up. Decaf not able to put it on target, but the Kings trying to keep the pressure on. Carl, his shot back post. It's in. Good placement from Carl. And the Kings' pressure is deafening. And you know, if you're the Renegades coming into this, you're pretty confident. You think the first game might be a fluke. No. The Kings really able to find their stride here when it counts most. In Major 1 of CSA, the first major of CSA. So now it's going to have to be J-Bay. He can't get it around. Blasky, 0 boost. Awkward touch. He can't make the touch, and Decaf, 2 goals. The Kings trying to find the throne, and the Renegades not able to commit on defense, not able to break out of defense, not able to save the ball. It hasn't looked good. You need a response early here. You can't let this pressure amount if you want to win game 2. But right now, Cyan with 100 boost, looking to make it 3. Flip reset, no, denied by Bloom. And he's been a bright spot for this Rochester team. He's been able to create some space, able to find solo plays to get around the defense just like there. But Decaf's going to rush back, but still, he's creating opportunities. And I would love to see a little more out of J-Bay right now. When he's on, the Renegades are on. When he's off, the team looks stagnant. It looks a little stale. Still, 2.5 minutes remain. Blasky now. He decides to fake challenge here. He gets in on it though. Cyan wasn't able to get a 50. Decaf hits it high. Bloom. Shot. Is it going to be in? Yes. Cutting the lead in half. Bloom takes his time, finds the read. Blasky finds the demo. It was all off of missed touch by Cyan. He wasn't able to get that 50. A little bit too lackadaisical. Not stern enough on that challenge. And Blasky spotted the gap where he could get the ball around. So now a double commit. Decaf and Cyan. It's going to have to be Carl. Decaf, is that on target? What a shot that would be, but J-Bay has it saved. Denied of a picture-perfect redirect off the sidewall. Still, he's going to have another opportunity. Or rather, it was Decaf who had the previous opportunity. The Kings looking for one more goal. They want a 2-goal lead. They are not satisfied. They want to put 10 goals past you. Not letting off the gas one bit, but still, Cyan, awkward touch. Maybe a little bit of Castor's curse that time. Cyan wasn't able to get around J-Bay, but J-Bay didn't get the best touch for his team, so it's a touch that Decaf will live with. And you know, I really think that's how this Kings team has amounted so much pressure, so many shots, is that they're living with touches. They're not trying to deny everything. They're just trying to deny the most dangerous option for the side of the Renegades. And then if they get it past them, going for the less dangerous option, they're willing to live with it. But now Bloom, he's looking to be the most dangerous option, but Cyan has it covered on the back wall. And once again, that was the most dangerous thing on the side of the Kings, and they've denied it. Bloom off his own back wall. Carl up, touch, awkward for Bloom to reach. He has, but still low boost, awkward clear. J-Bay, he's going to have a better one. Pops it up high for himself. Looks for one more. Spikes it down. Blasky off the corner. Bloom, shot. 0 boost though. It goes over to J-Bay, who's looking for a challenge, but Carl, he's done quite well there to win the ball. Blasky down the side of stretch of the field. Cyan not able to get another, but Decaf was counting on it. Maybe some good comps coming through, and Cyan just has an open net. He's taking it in style, takes his time with it, cuts a couple seconds off the clock. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, the single jump air roll touch. But he's done it nonetheless, and the Kings about to double their lead in the series, looking for a sweep on the Renegades. 10 seconds till that happens. And if you're on the side of the Renegades, you have to start questioning what's going wrong, because that's your second game loss in a row, and if you can't figure it out soon, The series is just over at that point. So the Kings up 2-0 in the series. What response can the Renegades find? Can they find any response? I believe on the side of Renegades, though, I believe Bloom is a sub, if I remember correctly. I believe they have Fighter Vet, if I'm not mistaken. Still, you want more. You want to reach the finals. That's what every team wants. Now, this is where big-time players make big-time plays. So now, the Kings trying to look for an early goal once again, and they're gonna find it. Cyan buries that one at the back of the net, and these touches off the backboard, I mean, on the side of the Renegades, they just haven't been able to read it. You have to start putting a hand up. You have to start either denying the touches to the back wall or having a player there yourself, being okay with allowing it. And on the other side, we've got a backboard whiff. It's just back and forth here, apparently. Neither team able to read the back wall. So now, Carl to Decaf. Decaf straight in the net. It's off the bar and in. The Kings able to get a 1-goal lead by the 4-minute mark. And there has been so many early goals, and then the game kind of subsides. You know, it kind of comes in waves. Bit of momentum going back and forth, and then slows down about the 2:30 mark, in my opinion. Bloom has it up. Decaf, his shot, stopped by Bloom. Carl, one more. Can he get one more? No. Bloom has it denied. Cyan on target. Blasky has it to the right. Now it's going to be Decaf. He puts it high. One more from Decaf? No. Bloom has it on target, but Cyan there. Carl. Can he find anyone? No. J-Bay. Now it's going to be Blasky. His touch, not on target. So Cyan called up to the plate. What can he do with it? Decaf. Touch. Almost on target off of another player. His touch once again looks for the back wall. Cyan's going to be there. Off the bar. Decaf, he puts it in. And the Renegades looking dead on the field right now. Dead in the water. They need more creativity. Because right now, they need an energizer. Somebody to get the team going. And right now, it just seems like they're not even trying anymore. It seems like the comms aren't existent. And Cyan buries another top corner. Salt in the wound. And there's still 3 minutes to go. They're on track for a Brazil. Decaf now off the kickoff. Blasky will have it. Cyan, his touch, not far. J-Bay, touch to the wall. Bloom has it. Decaf on target, not able to put it in. So it's just got to be Bloom. His touch, not very good. J-Bay, he's looking to get through the defense, but Cyan, he's been so good on these challenges. Cyan and Decaf have really figured it out, and Carl's been solid as well. As I say that, a bit of a back wall whiff, but still, the mechanics of Cyan and Decaf have really shown here, trying to find each other in transition. Carl now, his pinch, denied by Bloom. This is a good opportunity. He gets to the cross, but no one there. Now counterattack Decaf. Blasky denies him, but still Carl, 100 boost. What can he find with the ball? He tries to find the mid. Decaf's going to be there. And these touches out of transition, they're finding each other so often on the side of the Kings. You can tell the comms are coming through. You can tell the understanding where players are. And just as I say that, Decaf left alone on defense, trying to avoid bumps through a Carl pre-jump. So the Renegades trying to come back into this game with only 2 minutes remaining. Bloom now, another kickoff goal. That's been a bright spot for the Renegades. These kickoffs have been quite nice for possession, but just as I say that, decaf to Carl in the midfield, reinstating a 3-goal lead. The Kings trying to go up 3-0 in this series. Blasky, he needs to find something. He gets through the midfield. Looking mid, looking for options. Bloom, his touch back wall, one more. No, it's off target. He could have left that for a teammate, maybe. J-Bay now, his mid. Denied by Decaf. Decaf now, his touch. Won't go on target, so it's going to have to be J-Bay. Up to Blasky. Back mid. Who's going to be there? J-Bay, his touch goes backwards. Maybe not what he was looking for. I'm not sure if the back pass was intentional there. Cyan chasing up the wall. Bloom has it, right corner. J-Bay. Blasky bumped off of it. Carl had an open net to shoot at. Wasn't able to find it, but wasn't expecting the bump, I assume. Now Decaf, his touch. Back wall. Blasky, his touch is around. So still winnable for the Renegades. They have to find something here, in my opinion. And Blasky, he's found something. He's found the bottom corner. Now only 2 goals down. Bloom with a nice pass off the corner, and Blasky takes his time, fakes out the defense, puts it low. Now it's going to have to be Bloom. High ball. This is an awkward one to take cross map. He decides to go low with it. J-Bay, it's above him. Blasky, his touch, left wall. One more. He needs to find it mid. He hasn't though, and that's going to burn a lot of time. J-Bay, his touch, not around Carl. Now a passing play out of defense into offense. Carl off the ceiling. Cyan, he's not going to find the read. Decaf's there though. Who cares? Decaf one more. He has one more. Now Cyan or Carl. It's off the bar though. Still 17 seconds. Decaf forces a 50. They need a pinch. They need a clear. And it's not going to happen. With 10 seconds remaining, that touch will do it. A 3-0 lead in the series for the Kings. And the Renegades might go out in the semifinals. Nine shots for Decaf. Oh my lord. 6 to Cyan. Carl with a humble 2, but a cycle nonetheless. So now, will the Kings take it in 4? A sweep in the semifinals. A statement in the semifinals. Or will the Renegades fight back? Will they have a little life left in them to try to push themselves to the finals? They have to start now. It's do or die for the Renegades. But Cyan and Decaf have been finding these touches in midfield to each other. It's been a beautiful thing to watch. Carl puts it high. Blasky, his touch is going to be out. It's going to be high. Cyan, low boost. A little awkward here. Just punts it down for Decaf. Understanding of where his teammate is. Carl now, his touch comes through. All 3 players in the corner. Opportunity. Bloom puts it high. Decaf has it around though. And this defense has stayed strong for the Kings. It hasn't been the best defense, but their offense has usually covered it. And it hasn't been half bad either, in all fairness. Now Blasky, back wall. Carl's going to have it. Bloom, his touch, middle. Decaf to himself. Cyan wanted to be let in on the play, wasn't, but still finding each other, finding passing, adapting to the play in front of them as Decaf puts it under. A 1-goal lead for the Kings. And it's looking like it's going to be a sweep. Blasky now, he puts it on target. Cyan, he has. Looks one more. Can't get one more. J-Base gonna have it. Carl, his touch down the side of the field. Cyan, mid. Can he find it? No. Bloom, one more. 50 boost to his name. Can't get there. Blasky, he's high up. 50. Bloom, touch, mid. No. Cyan has it high. J-Bay, he misses. Blasky, down the field. Bloom, upfield. Blasky, one more. Off the wall. J-Bay has it high. Cyan misses. So now it's going to have to be Carl. Carl, low boost, but he's done so well to control the ball here. Stalling so much time for his team. Allowing Decaf into the play. Now Decaf trying to shine. J-Bay denies him. J-Bay into Finnick now. I'm not sure if that was a switch from last game or the game before, but I've just noticed it. So forgive me. Now Bloom, his touch, not able to get around Cyan. Carl, back wall. Who's going to be there? No one's there mid, and feels like the Kings are letting off the gas just a little bit. Still up at goal in the final game. You might not blame them for parking the bus. Decaf, his touch off the back wall. Blasky, left side. One more, mid, no. Carl on target. Bloom's awkward. He has to do well, and done well he has. Looks for a bump. Blasky, his touch down the field. Carl, high. Carl, one more. Yes, but it's not on target. Still a double commit. Comes out on the side of the Renegades. Just not in tandem right now. Bloom, not able to get a touch on it. Carl, shot. Backboard. Looks for the extra pass. Still denied by the side of the Renegades. And a miss by Decaf allows them in. It's off the bar. It's off Carl. It's off Cyan. It's off the corner. Blasky looking to keep it in, but not able to. And that was a real opportunity to swing the game and then potentially swing the series. But instead, still down 1-0 on the side of another Kings attack. Decaf, Bloom's there. And they're playing with a little more aspiration now on the side of the Renegades. They're playing with a little more understanding of where each other are. Decaf, his touch, looks for Cyan. Passing play midfield, but Bloom, he's read it well. J-Bay, mid, no, yes. Blasky's high, 50, won't go. Carl, his touch, denied. Bloom, looks for one more. Maybe a mid, maybe his own shot. Cyan has it high though. Carl, he needs to find something now. Can he? No, it goes mid. J-Bay can't get it in, so Carl bangs it out. 50 seconds left, and it feels like the Renegades are building up to a goal. But will it be all for naught? Will this fight in the potentially the last game come out to nothing? J-Bay, he needs to get this ball mid. There's only one back. J-Bay, one more touch. He has it. Who's going to be there? Blasky, his shot denied. Cyan to Decaf. 20 seconds remain. Cyan, his touch goes as far as Blasky. He's caught them out. Double commit on the goal line. Still Carl has. Now Bloom, his shot denied by Decaf. They clear the ball with only 10 seconds remaining. Carl misses. Decaf off the back wall. Cyan, his touch just to preserve the offense, just to keep it in, just to cause a little bit more panic on the side of the Renegades. Still 0 seconds. They need to keep this ball alive. J-Bay can't do it. And the Akron Kings take it in 4. A sweep. The Kings gonna be happy with that result. The Renegades, maybe not as much. Semifinals is good, but you know they're always aiming for first place. So now, I don't know what to do. I got some time to stall here. I don't believe my superstar team is there, so I'm actually gonna end stream now. Might be back later depending on how World